Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Florida Gators and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Reese?
Holly, thank you. Headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Jones to throw. Fires to the tight end. Plows through the defense. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, five-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
And I think with Florida, man, it's all about the quarterback position. When it was rolling at its peak, right, it was Jesse Palmer and Tim Tebow. That guy was pretty good, too. But, like, finding that guy that can make the plays, I think bringing in Buster Faulkner is a big deal. They'll have a great offensive identity. But, Palmer, Florida's good when they got the trigger man.
Well, the good news is they didn't have to leave the U.S. border to find the next guy like they did way back in the day. But you're right. I think Buster Faulkner really is the key. I thought one of the big moves for John Sumrall in the offseason was bringing in Faulkner as his offensive coordinator. One of the most difficult coordinators to defend. You ask any D coordinator in the country, and he only seems to get the best out of his quarterback. So they had a guy in DJ Lagway. They had really high hopes. Things didn't work out. He moves on to Baylor. But this is a critical spot. How quickly this new quarterback can get on the same page as his play caller, that's critical for their success.
Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. The Gators go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Run in the red zone, it's Ball. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Jones wants to throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. Into the house. Touchdown Gators!
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football, you come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. And he's dragged down.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 3rd down from the gun, Manning. Going to try to get it himself. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
He'll try to do it himself. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. The run inside. It's Brown. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Jones to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give on the counter. Got 9 yards on the play. Leaves him with 3rd and a yard.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. The Gators will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Play action, here's Manning. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, but already this defense is making their presence felt. We've seen time and time again their ability to rush the passer and get hits on this QB. His toughness is going to get tested.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Calls his own number. Got a little grass. Makes it past the marker. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Longhorn.
I mean, talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Coming out with it, it's Mays. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Jones wants to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll give it to Ball. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's a give to Ball. It'll be a gain of 6. That's up 2nd and 4.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Looking to fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Jones to throw. Got his man. There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's ball. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
He wants to throw it again. He's got the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes a catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Jones wants to throw it. Trying to bull his way in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Gators! Middle of the end zone, he's got it!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They want to run this quarterback. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
There's some room. Past the 50. At the 30. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you
can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And the point after is good. He'll bring it out. It's Mays. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Jones to throw. Finds his back in the middle. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. They'll try to get the first through the air. Firing to the right, complete. Slips a tackle and he's got room. Continues to fight for yards. Makes a grab and room to run. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
That's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Jones wants to throw it. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just needs a crack to get a return. He gets a block. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye of that Bull Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Arizona State taking on the number 7 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
And it's the home team in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does.
Breaks into the open.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Longhorns have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Finding some room. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Manning on play action. Buying some time as he moves left. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's Arts to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. That's why you want to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. It lets you beat a blitz. It lets you get a first down.
And that makes me think, do I want a blitz? How do I leave him open? Because they keep dumping it off to the running back and having success. I'm going to think twice about bringing the blitz. Nice read by the QB. Nice job by the running back getting some extra yards and getting the first down.
He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Middle of the field, Coleman's got it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Art's going to spin it again. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent. He will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage, fluster him a little bit, and don't let him use those wheels.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wideout. Here's Manning to throw. Looking for an open area to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside in the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Escapes the pressure going right. Throws to the tight end. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. And the try is no good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
Ball again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Jones to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Ball. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Going downfield for the big play. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Trying to move them on the counter. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. One guy, two guy, three guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
Jones wants to throw it. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Fires to the big fella. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that third down here on the third play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Wants to fire on second down. Got his man downfield. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Montgomery. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Pryor. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
New running back, same result. It's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
It's caught.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field. Don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back. Let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida. They move on top here in the fourth.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. And now after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put... Oh, he's got some space. The 50. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! The Longhorns with a huge score to answer.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground, and in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Jones to throw. Gets it to the back. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. The run inside. It's Pryor. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Pryor. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning.
When quarterbacks learn to take checkdowns, man, they become way more efficient. They become way better. They get way more possessions, and he does a really good job. It's not his primary guy, but he looks down the field. He doesn't force the football, but checks it down to his running back and still makes a big play because it was the right decision.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gets the back moving. To the air on 2nd down. The throw to the outside is complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And they'll get him down after a solid return. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so at the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep...
Oh, there's an alley on the left. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Texas. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And the extra point is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Sending the offense back to work. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Longhorn. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
And he makes the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Sends it back in motion. Jones wants to throw it. Working the middle, it's complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. There he goes. Picks up the first down, and he might have a little extra. That looked like it'll be roughing the passer. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. The 40, inside the 30. He's at the 10, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jones to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Now the play fake. Under fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off.
They decided to throw for it on 4th down, but guys, if you're going to do that, you've got to make sure you get beyond the sticks. You can't throw it short, and the routes can't be short of the sticks. Bad job of execution that time by the offense.
Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. Now on the move. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.